Hi Gemini, how are you guys? My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing a spirit guide message here for the month of July for the collective of Gemini. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. Oops. I love and support. I love you guys and thank you for the support, and let's get right into it. So let's see what your spirit guides have as a message for you for July. Okay, so we have, two. So we have balance and loyalty. Okay. I just thought about that song, Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna, Loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Yes. And then also on the bottom of the deck we have release. So some of you guys could be releasing your loyalty for somebody because it's just not balanced. Releasing your loyalties to anything of any dynamic, not just with individuals, but with projects, with structures, with belief systems, with things that it's like you're examining your loyalties, and if it's like, am I receiving that same type of dynamic in return? And if the answer is no, some of you guys are honestly releasing it. Excuse me, drink a little bit of tea. But I love that energy because you're in a space of just, I'm getting like examination. It's like you're now loyal to yourself. I love it. It's you know who you really truly need to be loyal to, and if I can't even be loyal to myself, the question then becomes why. Why am I not being loyal to who I truly need, what I truly need, what I truly embody? Let's see, I'm gonna read it. 40. So these are the things that you want to create as foundations, with that 4 energy here. The energy of loyalty helps you remain true to yourself. Sometimes this means being disloyal to someone else, maybe even to a good friend. But once you have learned how to do that, you can be loyal through and through without forgetting yourself. Wow. Gemini, woo! Baby, I'm loving your month for July. Yours in Aries was very significant, but yours is, I love the message for yours here. You're the last sign I'm doing, and I'm telling you, everybody else's messages was fucking heavy. I cried through half of those readings. And yours in Aries is giving me that energy of like self-realization of who you really are, and you really are someone that deserves to be praised, that deserves to get what you receive, or get what you put out. And I love it. It feels so like a beautiful examination that comes into like a beautiful realization that you put yourself first. I love that. It feels so beautiful. It feels like a relief. Ooh, we got Tantric journey and conception, 6 and 7. So there is a progression here, and it could be you stepping into the journey of your, I would say, spiritual journey. Also just your intuition, just you alone with your thoughts and your true thoughts, your true intuition, a place of your conscious where it's very intentional. and awareness of yourself as well here. Now we have the frequency of Tantric journey helps you to unblock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with others. Damn, some of you guys are definitely pregnant. Some of you guys have had some very sexual, spiritual connections, and that spiritual connection through a sexual experience have birthed a love child, has birthed a soul. You guys have birthed conceived a true soul. Wow, this is fucking gorgeous. And that's just some of you guys out here. Others of you guys, that's what you know that has to, you release anything that's not this. You know, you when you feel that deep, profound connection, it definitely is a lot of self-awareness that comes out of those different types of things. But again, it all kind of stems from who you loyal to. Who you loyal to, you know, and are you giving yourself the opportunity to have these type of experiences? So let's see where this is playing out in the area of your life for Gemini. Pisces. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Pisces energy from all of these readings. So that's a lot of energy where it's a lot of compassion that's going on in the month of July. A lot of forgiving I'm getting as well. Very soft energy. A lot of people are a little bit confused for July. So I do feel like, because you're going through these examinations, these different realizations, the things that you know must be released, and it's like a very authentic month for a lot of people. And this could involve an actual Pisces, or you have Pisces in your chart, but this is you just having the fighting spirit and the drive to know like this is very imperative for you. Look at this, Venus in 12th house energy. Again, Pisces energy here. It's overwhelming. But this is submitting to that greater cause of you, that higher frequency in you, that thing that know that we've been ignoring because it's very difficult just due to our 3D life. And it's like once we surrender to what is truly calling us, that part of you that desires that beauty, that success, that valuable aspects of life. This is, I'm getting a very, very sexual, spiritual bond. These experiences, these sensual experiences take you to it takes you to places that you yearn for. It's an endless energy of the void. Wow. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's pull some tarot here. Wow. I'm like speechless, to be honest with you. Again, you have Pisces in your chart. I'm getting Pisces moon. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of overwhelming energy surrounding July, because there's some big old realizations and completions that's taking place in our life that we might not be ready for it to for us to close out. Spirit guides is saying what type of time you're investing in. What type of, where your time is invested is something that you could also be analyzing this month. I feel like some of you guys feel like you wasted your time. Oh my God. I'm getting 7 years. I'm getting 7 months. Somebody feel like they've wasted 6 or 7 something of their time. Shit, it gave me 6 or 7 days. But it definitely feel like you wasted your time. And you know, with the 5 stats in reverse, it's like you have gained I feel like you gained some confidence in knowing that, hey, I wasted my time fooling around with people that are incompatible to the type of dynamic I truly desire. Wow, you're really moving forward into what you truly deserve and love and want to fertilize and grow and again, spiritual alignments with individuals. This feels like someone's fallen in love again as well after wasted energy on someone that was not really spiritually aligned or really in touch with their emotional body, their compassionate self, their empathetic self. There's a void here of true connection that's on that spiritual wavelength that can take you to places that you yearn for, because somebody is always, maybe it's chaotic arguing, it could be childlike arguing, stemming from like insecurity, inner struggles and inner battles that's no longer in July. Wow, this is a beautiful message. You're going into the new with the Fool card. You're going into that uncertainty because you're finding the confidence to do that now. You know what's authentic. You know what's true. This can involve a Leo. You have a Leo in your chart, or a Libra, Taurus. I'm getting here as well. But yeah, you're moving into the new. It could be also involving a Pisces too, as I said, Cancer, Scorpio. But yeah, you know what time it is. You know where to spend it at. This also feels like once you get financially secured, I feel like you then can make the decisions that you want to make. It feels like not feeling financially stable. So there's like this energy of possibly staying in connections that I would say sustain you financially, but I'm getting like there's one person that is stable and another person is not stable. And that could be financial issues. Someone's looking to be more financially independent because at the end of the day, in reality, their emotional body is not being nurtured. Someone's not being nurtured here, and someone desires to be in connections that are not harmful to their emotions, to their spiritual body, to their whole other aspect of themselves. Someone's only a physical being, not realizing that there's more to life than just the physical and the mental. Someone is a spiritual and emotional dynamic that is very true and very real. And I feel like we just going into those kind of beautiful connections that are sustainable, passionate. The fire never dying out because you are authentically together. You are authentically one with these connections. Whether these are like, anything that's deemed successful, projects, careers, what have you. Somebody is up in the air about how they spending their time, how they're wasting their time. To be honest with you, someone is realizing that they have wasted their time, and now they could be in a space of like, they realize that they could have possibly self-sabotaged themselves because they went into it with the intentions all wrong. Someone had terrible intentions, and now they self-sacrifice themselves unknowingly, and now they see the blockages here. They see the blockages here, and they're moving forward out of it. They needed the confidence to come out of this. Something here that was prosperous ends up, it was definitely something that was beautiful in the beginning, but something then turns into, I either don't feel supported here, or I need to divorce, I need to leave this career, I need to leave this project, I need out because I don't see the longevity in this that can feel like a true support system. I feel only blockages here. And yep, the Empress here in the reverse, knowing that there's some sort of poverty that's stricken the home. Some of you guys are going through some financial difficulties, but your family, you know that you're going to make it through because you have a partner in your life that is such a soul bond connection that you guys can make it through. You can make it through anything, okay? Anything that has defeated them, they come home, they realize like, no matter what, we got each other, you know, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Even if we're going through some hard times right now, we are going to be together. We are going to, you know, we're going to figure this out. Somebody needs to be on their own. I do also get like someone realizes this is not my twin flame. This is not my soulmate. This is not the dynamic I would like to be in. It's too argumentative, two big ass egos together. I need to reprieve myself. Okay, someone needs, they need to reprieve themselves because their heart is broken. They are just about their money right now, but truly, this separation is truly paining them. But at the same time, you know, at the end of the day, they're just looking in terms of financially securing themselves, being like really self-assured, self-reliant on themselves, because they realize it's the blockages that happen. Somebody could have been juggling two people, two projects, two things, and realize that they're not being fair. They're being self-centered. You know, they're not really considering what they're doing because they're being too goddamn greedy, trying to have their cake and eat it too. You know, and it's like that never falls into play because they're not operating from a place of authenticity. Someone needs to really have the courage to follow their heart, follow their spirit. Someone needs the courage to do that. That's finding the courage to do such a thing as well here. But yeah, something feels, yeah, someone has to heal. Someone needs to heal. There's also reconciliations that can be taking place, things that stopped. Can involve a Capricorn. Yeah, I feel big. Yeah, I feel, wow. I feel big time energy of reconciliation with something here. And through time, you guys both healed. And you just want a new beginning with them. Some of you guys want, because you realize who's your soulmate, who's your connection. And there's a lot of blocking communications that have occurred. But I feel like someone know it's not fair to juggle. If someone could be still in a marriage, or some kind of marriage is crumbling, something of that sort here, somebody's still in the home, but something here is just crumbling to the ground. It's a lot of defeats. It's a lot of fucking, it's a lot of fighting. A lot of challenges because their emotions are just not being honored. Their spirituality is just not being honored. It's just, it's taking a toll on somebody. Gemini, and somebody wants to come back to you or you want to come back to them. Because after a long period of time, this person realizes that you're their soulmate. They already knew, but now it's like something here in July takes form where there's reconciliation, there's hot sexual experiences, again, spirit, soul connections after a long period of time being apart. Okay, and after it was a period of, again, lack of communication, lack of emotional reciprocation, someone withholding their emotions. Now they're deciding that, hey, I want to connect back with you. You're my soul body. I feel secure and safe with you. Someone's going into memories, wishing that they had, yeah, wow, the Emperor, the Sun. Yeah, somebody wants somebody back really, really heavily. They realize somebody has some kind of karmic experience take place, and they want to come back. They want to come back, and they want to offer the world to this person. Gain clarity and decide. Somebody decided that, shit, I wasted my damn time. Someone has wasted their time. And now they up in the air like, oh my goodness, I self-deceived this. I deceived myself thinking that, this was going to be the right decision for me when it's not. And a lot of times when you don't follow your soul, you then have these kind of experiences play out, to be honest with you. Yeah, they just want equilibrium. They want something that is very, very committal, that's in the spirit realm, something that's, spiritually aligned. Let's pull some advice here. Hold the space comes out, and High Priestess, harness your mystic power. Woo! So, wow. This is pretty crazy, Gemini, because overall it's saying the same thing. Like, this is you following your soul. I mean, just to really just sum it all up, this is you following what it feels like balance for you. Okay, you know that there's more to life than your human senses. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to rise up, and it requires your dedication and discipline. You're being guided to look at what you're working on or a situation before you can determine where your priorities lie. If you're unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what brings you closer to your happiness. This is also important to check in with your intuition. It's giving you guidance that will be important for your growth here. The Druid. Yeah, we have 3 and 6. This is divinity, man. This is straight up divinity going on. You're being led to something way higher than you're led to believe. You believe that this physical 3D world is where you need to be, and it's not. You're being led, honestly, to know where you are, to know who you are. This is also about shifting your perceptions and moving back to a state of trust. You know what you have to do next, or there's a sense of anxiety of what you have to do next that's unfolding in your life. Just really trust the process and let everything happen as it needs to, so that you realize what steps that you have to take. Wow. That's powerful as shit. So I'm gonna stop there, guys. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really love you guys. I hope that just gives you a beautiful insight for July, and I'll speak to y'all later. Bye.